After the horror in Uvalde on Tuesday, a familiar ritual in this American era of mass shootings began. First, shock and anger, thoughts and prayers, then solemn pledges for action, and conversations among politicians that seem never to go anywhere. But we cannot go on like this, with little children and brave teachers dying violently at school. So where are the areas we can agree to change? And why really is one side so dug in? NBC's senior Capitol Hill correspondent Garrett Haake has our Sunday focus.
From Newtown, Connecticut, the tragedy at Sandy Hook Elementary, an unthinkable attack on young children.
The murder of 26 people in a Newtown, Connecticut school in 2012 horrified the nation and seemed to galvanize it too. Something had to be done about guns.
I'm convinced cooperation and common sense will prevail.
But 10 years and 51 school shootings later, 94 more people have been shot and killed inside of U.S. schools, including the tragic loss of 19 children and 2 adults in Uvalde, Texas. Mass shootings are a uniquely American phenomenon, as a recent analysis published in the New York Times shows. For gun safety advocates, the reason is obvious. Americans have easier access to firearms than in any other developed nation and own more of them, with some 390 million thought to be in circulation. But attendees at the annual NRA convention in Houston this weekend don't see it that way.
It's mental illness, is how I see it. It's total mental illness.
It didn't occur to me to make a connection between this shooting and a gun.
The NRA and its roughly 5 million members form a small but vocal minority. Highly motivated, easily mobilized, single-issue voters, advocating for a strict interpretation of the Second Amendment. Member Richard Welch thinks gun control advocates have the issue exactly backwards.
If they get in trouble, the first thing they're going to do is call 911 and pray that somebody shows up with a gun. And so the same thing that they're protesting outside is the same thing that they're going to pray for.
The NRA's system of rating candidates and politicians and spending heavily to support the best performers makes the organization a powerful friend to like-minded officials, says Paul Barrett, a journalist and author who writes about guns and politics.
Being insufficiently aggressively pro-gun rights is a potential hazard for any candidate in a red state.
Democrats have the most anti-gun ticket in history.
They can also be a dangerous enemy. The NRA's Political Action Committee spent $20 million in the 2020 election cycle, mostly on attack ads like this against Democratic politicians in battleground states.
John also wants to ban guns that most of us already own. These guys don't get it.
Candidates who have the NRA's backing, or those who want it, learn to speak the same language.
But our Second Amendment is not just about hunting. It's about our constitutional right to protect ourselves.
The Second Amendment is not about duck hunting. It's about protecting your family and your country.
After Newtown, gun safety advocates got organized too. And in 2020, the Everytown for Gun Safety Super PAC actually outspent the NRA, turning the tables on some of its endorsees.
Cory Gardner not only stands by Donald Trump, he also stands with the gun lobby.
Gardner lost to Democrat John Hickenlooper. As the debate shifts to focus on legislation expanding background checks and creating extreme risk protection or red flag laws which let judges order guns removed from people deemed dangerous, polls show both have majority support nationwide. But as history has shown, that may not sway lawmakers, especially from battleground districts or states.
The gun issue is the #1 motivator for many conservative voters. That simply isn't the case for lots of liberal voters.
And Garrett joins me now live from Houston, site of this weekend's NRA convention. Garrett, good morning. As you mentioned, we saw polling again this week that shows overwhelming majorities of Americans support universal background checks. Even 2/3 of Americans approving of a ban on semi-automatic rifles like the one used this week in Uvalde. So the public backs some of these ideas, but do any of them really have a shot of making it through this Congress?
Long shots on all of the above, Willie. What activists want most is that ban on assault-style semi-automatic weapons. You mentioned it, 2/3 of the country, according to recent polling, would support a ban like that, like existed in the 1990s, but that is the one in which pro-gun activists are the most dug in and which probably has the slimmest chance on Capitol Hill. What has even more support than that are closing the loops on the background check system nationwide, universal background checks. There's muscle memory politically on that issue. It was discussed after Sandy Hook. The problem then was getting to 60 votes in the Senate. That is the problem still, although you could imagine a situation in which the country and Washington stays focused on this issue that could potentially be done. The Goldilocks option here is perhaps these red flag laws, high-risk protection orders. Part of the reason that could be done is 19 states already do them, including some Republican-controlled states like Florida and Indiana. It also allows Republicans who think this issue is more about mental health than guns to focus on the mental health of the shooter, not the weapon he or she would be using. Willie?
Got a lot of politicians again saying this time feels different. We will see. Garrett Haake in Houston this morning. Garrett, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.